Hey boys, welcome back to some more NRL Supercoach Season 2021. It's going to be the Round 11 review and the Round 12 preview because, I'm doing this a bit later in the week. So we'll go through sort of what I'm thinking of for Round 12. But, as you can see, it was another very high scoring round. And unfortunately this week I did not choose the correct captaincy option. 1380, top 28%. Season rank, we've dropped another. We're going like a freaking yo-yo, dude, up and down, dropping 1700 spots to now sitting at 4087 rank. Disappointing coming off last week, but we'll go through the team, nail it down here and have a look at how we did. So, Jaden Brayley 44, Connor Watson 44, and dude, I couldn't believe this. Brayley, Watson, and Mitch Barnett all scoring 44 points. What the hell? Unbelievable, to say the least. It is what it is. I'm keeping Brayley and Watson at least until round 13. They'll play me the first bye. Brayley is then depends. I don't know. I feel like I'll probably just keep Brayley until after Origin and then probably get in Harry Grant. But we'll see if anyone pops up. Connor Watson, I don't know. I mean, the problem is Lachlan Fitzgibbon has come back and it's taking away from Connor Watson's minutes. Talked about it before, so if nothing changes, then after round 13, unfortunately, I think Connor Watson is probably going to be a sell, which is disappointing. But yeah, he will have made some good cash and scored some good points, so can't be too displeased. I mean, he's averaging 60, so it's pretty good. Tavita Pangai Jr. 93. Again, very happy with the pickup of Pangai Jr. He's done exceptionally well for me. Scored incredible. I mean, last week he was. Let's have a quick look at Pangai. Since bringing him in, he's been really good. When did I bring him in? I think I brought him in against Penrith or Parramatta. But yeah, he's a guy that can go big. But yeah, 61, 100, 71, 63, 41 was the low one, and then 93. So that spurt there has been very, very impressive. Just consistently scoring well. Junior Paulo, 62. Pretty content with that. I've been disappointed with Paulo, but I don't know. Every week is different. Some weeks he's getting 60 plus. Other weeks he's getting under 50 minutes. So I don't know. Brad Arthur, sort of depends what he does with the rotations. Paulo, unfortunately, his offload has sort of gone out the wayside as well, though, which is annoying. But yeah, we'll see. Like Paulo, he's a guy that's on the chopping block, depending how Origin goes. Like I don't know. I'm assuming he will get picked for Origin. I don't think his form's been that good, but I think Fittler will stick with Paulo. If he doesn't, I'll probably keep Paulo. If he does get picked, I'll probably look to trade out Paulo for somebody. We'll see though. Good to see Spencer Linu back and in scoring. Hopefully he just plays round 13. Otika Manu, dude, he's very frustrating. I mean, again, will he play round 13? Probably not, because the Tigers aren't going to be missing any forwards, I don't think. So, yeah, I don't know. Does he find himself back in that team? Do I have to get rid of him? Well, it's a wait and see for Otukamanu for now. The back row, we had Tohu Harris, 71, very good. Angus Crichton, 87. Very good. And then Barnett, like I said, 44. Ryan Madison. We did bring in Ryan Madison for... Who do we trade out? Am I losing it? Who did I trade out for Madison? Oh yeah, Josh Curran. That's right. brought in Ryan Madison. Only 47. Not great. I mean, the Eels were pretty shocking in general. So, it is what it is, and I'm happy to bring Madison in. I would expect him to he's going to play round 13. He's definitely a keeper in the back row. He's at a cheap price. The head knocks are obviously a worry, and it's a bit, I don't know, does he get like an 18th man spot in Origin potentially? But I wouldn't think so with the amount of time he's missed. So I'm not too displeased about Madison scoring a bit low there. Ola Kawatu, 28. Yeah. He went off. Did he get injured or a head knock? I think. Yeah, he got concussed, so that's why his score's a bit down. And then Sean Bloor, 8. Oh, dude. I mean, he's gonna play round 13, but hopefully he can just, I don't know, hopefully he can jag a back row spot before round 13, dude, because, yeah, coming off the bench and playing like 5 minutes isn't quite cutting it. Yeah, I don't really know why Maguire is not giving Bloor more minutes, because, I mean, Bloor was like their standout forward last year. He was incredible. Obviously, they're probably trying to ease him back from the injury, but I feel like if he's good to go, like, surely you give him more minutes, but I don't know, dude. Maguire does some interesting selections, but here's where he gets a little bit fricked up. So Nathan Cleary, oh, dude, Nathan Cleary, 190 points, dude. He's over 1 million. he's over 1 million, and he's versing the Bulldogs this week, potentially going like 1 million, 1.2, 1.1 million. Like, he's gonna be freaking huge. And I didn't captain him. So many people would have captained Cleary, and that's my biggest issue, because now I've got 3 genuine captaincy options in Cleary, Tedesco, and Trbojevic. And unfortunately this week I chose incorrectly, and the problem is that there's such massive scores that if you don't nail the captaincy, like, that's, what's that? Like, that's 100 points just gone. That's gone. Because I captained Tedesco, who got like 90. So let's say he, round up to 200 points. Cleary, round up to 400. So actually 200 points gone begging, basically. Mitchell Moses, 32. Like I said, the Eels are pretty shocking. So, it is what it is. I got to be honest, I am very happy about trading out Sam Walker for Cleary. Oh man, if 2 weeks ago I did not bite the bullet and trade out Walker for Cleary, my season would be gone skis. It would be shocking, dude. But thankfully I did it. And yeah, we're going okay. Josh Schuster, 77. Honestly, him at 5'8" is like pretty nice, I've got to be honest. So, I mean, at the moment, I'm happy to run him as my sort of premium 5'8" option, and then yeah, we'll work around what happens after Origin. Tyson Gamble, 22. I mean, it's fine. He got sin binned again he got sin binned in the freaking dying seconds of that game. So again, it's 2 weeks in a row now. He's screwing up the price rises, dude. But the main reason I brought him in was for round 13 coverage, and hoping that he would increase in price. And I mean, he scores pretty good if he doesn't get suspended. Not suspended, but sin binned and giving away penalties. He's actually out this week. How long is he out for, actually? What does it say here? I can't remember. Is it 1 or 2 weeks? Yeah, he should be back for round 13, hopefully. But we'll see. Who knows? If Kelly and Milford kill it, then I don't know. Maybe Gamble doesn't find himself back in the team, which would be a little bit of a disaster, but honestly not that big a deal. Then we move down to the backs. So Brian To'o, 101, coming good for us. Stephen Crichton, dude, it was... Oh man, I think he scored a try in this too and scored 35 points. Stephen Crichton at fullback is trash, man. He doesn't... I don't get it. Every time he play, when I brought him in when he was playing fullback, I was like, this is a good option. Stephen Crichton playing fullback, he's going to get more attacking stats and whatnot. Didn't happen. For some reason, when Crichton plays fullback, he catches and passes. He literally does not run when they're in the attacking zone. So, Stephen Crichton needs to move back to the centres for him to be relevant. He's gone really good for me in the last few weeks, but Jesus, dude, him at fullback is absolutely abysmal. I need Dylan Edwards to come back. Hopefully he's back. Dane Laurie 65. Pretty happy with that. Blake Ferguson, 35. Again, the Eels were pretty rubbish. Ferguson was pretty rubbish, but he's still got 35, so not too bad. Tyrone Peachy, obviously, we're keeping till round 13. Simonson got a try, so he's increasing in price, which is good. And James Roberts, which is nice to see he's actually back in the team this week, so that's hopefully going to be another number for round 13. And then the fullback. So again, Tedesco 97. So again, any other year, 100 as captain, you're laughing. But again, Tom Trbojevic 159. So, oh man, Trbojevic and Cleary both destroyed Tedesco basically. And I chose the worst of the three. So yeah, this week it's out of Trbojevic and Cleary because Cleary's taking on the Dogs. And the Seagulls are taking on the Knights, who have been pretty shocking defensively. The Roosters, they're taking on the Raiders. I think the Roosters, I don't know. That's an interesting game, honestly. But yeah, it's definitely out of Cleary and Trbojevic. I think I've got to go Cleary, dude. Like, there's going to be so many people captaining Cleary that if he goes massive again, that is just such a big disaster. So yeah, that's the round review. Who am I looking at? Like I said, Angus Crichton. I honestly think Angus Crichton might have to go. He's going to miss the next two matches, and then he will be pretty much, gone through Origin if he makes the team. So Crichton is definitely a potential. Junior Paulo, like I said, he's a wait and see. Utika Manu, definite option, but again, I sort of want to wait and see because he scored really well. He's averaging 42.9 coming off the bench, so it's disappointing. And then the backs, Simonson. Do the Raiders play in round 13? Okay, the Raiders do not play in round 13, so Simonson is definite. He's a definite option to trade out. Because he's made some cash now. Let's actually have a look. So the teams, we got Dragons, Broncos, Tigers, Penrith, Storm, Gold Coast, Newcastle, Parramatta. Who have we got in the outside backs that I would be keen to bring in? I can afford some good ones. Ruben Garrick has been he's been on fire since bloody Tom Trbojevic is back. He's kicking goals. They're scoring a lot of tries. So I couldn't see myself going Garrick because I'm not. He's pretty good, but I don't know, dude. Without Trbojevic, he's just not. He's nowhere near this. So yeah, that's a tough one. No Faluma. So he actually plays in the first bye. His price has dropped a lot, 100k over the year. Still averaging 62.5. Yeah, and his 3-round average actually is 77. So maybe starting to find a bit of form. Definitely tempted by Nofaluma. Hines, oh dude. How do 22% of people have Nicholas Hines? What is happening? Oh man, I'm shocked so many people have Hines, dude. He's an absolute gun. Just a little bit of a side note, if the Broncos do not go after Hines with everything, I'm going to be mighty disappointed. He's perfect. He's perfect for the Broncos. Either in the halves or at fullback. Like he is a player. He is a very good player. Who else have we got to choose from? Remus Smith. Did I say the Storm playing round 13? I don't remember. But Remus Smith, he's an interesting one. It's a little tricky though because even if he was playing that first bye or over the bye, like the Storm are going to be without a lot of their guns, so you're not expecting massive things from the outside backs. Who else have we got? I'm not that keen on too much else. Yeah, we go down the list here. Tom Opicic has been okay, but he's a little bit of a bolter for Queensland, honestly, in the centres. Corey Thompson obviously is out. Otherwise, he would be a sneaky option. Jack Bird, honestly, Jack Bird, he's gone okay. But yeah, I don't think I could go Jack Bird. Nick Kotrick is very, very cheap, but again, his form has been awful. Like he finally got a big score here, but I mean he hasn't been playing that well, in all honesty. Joey Manu 355. Good lord, that is cheap. I honestly thought Manu would become like one of the gun center wings, but yeah, I don't know. I guess his game just isn't that suited. Like he definitely has the odd 100 in him, but just consistently he doesn't have a high work rate, I guess. Then yeah, Murray Tualangi, jeez, dude, Tualangi actually a bit of a bolter for Queensland as well. He has been sensational. He's been so strong, and obviously he was made to look pretty good last week against the Knights, but just in general, like he's been very, very strong in that wing. And then yeah, I don't know, nothing too much else. Charlie Staines 12. Oh my god, how did he get 12? Penrith scored 56 points, and Charlie Staines scored 12 points. Oh, can you imagine owning Staines still? Like he's averaging, what is he averaging? He's averaging 42, which is okay. Like he's made some good money, but oh man, Jesus, dude, playing him is just a nightmare. But yeah, it's probably out of everyone here, Nofaluma. I'm not saying I'm gonna do it, but definitely very tempted. My center, dude, if I bring in Nofaluma, my center wing will actually be like really, really strong, because I'll have all of these guys are like genuine starters. So I don't particularly like having that many good center wing to choose from, because it's a tough decision, but we could do it. And then if we look at, let's look at Angus Crichton. Who have we got here to look at? So James Fisher-Harris, he's an option, but again, like he's just not scoring that well. I mean, he's averaging 66, but he scored a few tries. So I in general, like without a try, his points have been down like a lot. Luciano Leilua, not a bad option. Like pretty much all of their attack goes through Leilua. He's been very, very good for them. Geez, Mitch Barnett is the highest scoring No, he's not. I'm a fool. Who is that? So, yeah, Papali'i, Dave Fafita is still second. Tohu Harris, I have. Tyson Frizzell is actually the fourth highest scoring second rower. Dude, that's crazy. Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, the second rows just haven't really been as good as usual. Like, you've got these top three, but then it drops a lot. In my opinion. Then we have, yeah, obviously Angus Crichton. But yeah, Luciano, decent option. Adam Elliott, Brandon Smith, couldn't really go there. Viliami Kikau. Kikau is so cheap and he's such a weapon, but his minutes are just non-existent at the Panthers this year. So I would love to bring him in at that price, but I just don't think he can. Like he's getting, I mean, I guess for round 13, you would expect him to play big minutes because there won't be a Kurt Capewell. Liam Martin will probably start in the second row with Kikau, so they won't be subbing Kikau off for Martin. But I don't know, the way they're playing Kikau, he's playing more of a front row position. He's playing like 20, 25, and then he's coming back on for the last like 20. So, yeah, the minutes are not there for big kicks. He can score as big as anyone, though. So, Alex Twal, very reliable, but I don't know, dude. And then anyone else? I mean, not really. Sean Lane's off the bench. Satili Tupanua. He's been, a bit inconsistent. Luke Garner had a good one. Solomona, again, the minutes are just not there. He can have big games, but not consistently. Nathan Brown, again, the minutes just aren't there. He's only averaging, tick over 50. So, yeah, I'm not really sold on too much. I'm not really sold on too much at all, honestly. Yeah, it's going to be a tough one. Honestly, Kickout is probably the one guy I'm sort of tempted by, but again, the minutes are a little bit concerning. And then we'll look at the front row, Manu. Who can we pick up for him? We can pretty much get anyone apart from Isaiah Papali'i, who just keeps growing well. So again, Fisher, dude, look at the front row. It's garbage. Papali'i, Pengai Jr., who we have, and then Fisher Harris is third. Christian Welsh, obviously playing Origin. Fodawaker playing Origin. Saifidi. Martin Tapau, honestly, has piqued my interest a little bit. But Manly don't play the first bye, so not really too much point for bringing him in yet. Campbell Gillard, he's had some big games, but again, consistency an issue. Dave Clemmer, again, he probably won't play Origin, but again, his minutes, his scores have been way lower than usual. It's just, I don't know, the forwards are just not putting in work like they used to, dude. Alex Twal, like I said before. Honestly, Alex Twal in the front row is not a bad pickup, very safe 50 to 60, which is pretty good the way things are. And at 434, Alex Twal for Manu, depending on selection, I could definitely see myself going with Twal for very safe points and a cheap price. I definitely, that one is on the watch list. Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot else. Payne Haas is tempted. Well, Payne Haas is interesting because surely Payne Haas makes Origin. I would be shocked if he doesn't get picked. But if he doesn't, then he's straight in. he's absolutely straight in, dude. But I would imagine Payne Haas is going to play Origin. Surely he will. Taniela Paseka, dude, I was so keen on Paseka a few weeks ago, but yeah, I don't know. The offload has sort of gone away and the minutes have gone as well. That's sort of what I'm looking at. There's definitely some options. Matt Lodge has actually been in pretty good form. He's been pretty solid, actually. So there's some stuff to think about. The team's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with the team. So like I said, Manu, a bit of a wait and see. Junior Paulo, wait and see. The back row, I didn't look at Olakawatu, but I'm going to keep him for now. I still think he's got some decent price rises in him. Angus Crichton on the chopping block for sure. Potentially kick out, but I don't know if I can do that. and then Simonson for Nofaluma is probably my hot. That's probably the best trade so far. Because I'd much rather play Nofaluma than probably Ferguson most weeks. So, yeah, that's how the team is shaping up. Like I said, I think it's pretty good. I'll have to crunch the numbers, see how we're looking for the buys. I think I'm pretty good for round 13, but I'll have to have a look at the next buy because I could be struggling for that one, dude. We'll see. Actually, that is someone I did want to look at for. This is a guy that I'm looking at for round 14, and that is Adam Fennell Blake, who hopefully is back this week. Where is he? Adam Fennell Blake, there he is. So he obviously he's been injured for ages. How did he score? His minutes weren't really high, but he was scoring pretty well. 65, 49, 82, and then that's the game he obviously got injured. He only played 14 minutes. So Fennell Blake, yeah, he's honestly at the moment he's sort of a certainty to come into my team at round 14 after that first bye. But it's a wait and see. We'll see what happens. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the Supercoach action. Make sure to like and comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one.